Mike McCool here in the Royal Examiner Studio, and with me today are the ladies from the Samuels Public Library. Yes, it's that time of month again. We're going to be talking about all the February activities and maybe beyond that, but it's kind of like I said, it's kind of snuck up on us here. So we have Michal Ashby, and we have Erin Rooney. So they come every month and just kind of fill us in. The library I'm just amazed at all the stuff that goes on at the library. I just can't see how you fill that calendar up with literally almost every day there's something going on. It just amazes me.
It's good, though, because it brings people in.
So I know, and it's good, and people love it.
Yeah, I mean, we love seeing people come in and visit us.
I don't think anybody ever says anything bad about the library. You know?
Thank you.
No, so who wants to go first today?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
It's your turn.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure.
So the thing we're doing for the rest of the month is Winter Reading Wonderland, and it's not too late to sign up. Every time a child either listens to 5 books or reads just 1 book, they get a super cute prize or a free book. And it's a great way to get excited about reading, to win prizes, to get free books. It's also a nice way to get a little bit more involved with what you read, because it's so cute. The kids come and they tell us about what were their favorite chapters were, favorite character, what they hated about the story, what they loved about it, and so we get to dialogue. Right. So that's one of my favorite programs throughout the entire year, so please come in and sign up.
I noticed you mentioned listen to a book.
Yes, for the itty-bitties.
Isn't it amazing how, though, if you've ever had children and they're reading their stories, and if you're reading it, and sometimes I embellish it. No, Daddy, that's not what happened. You know,
that's so sweet.
They know those stories. You know, you read them over and over again. And
it's so good for the ones that aren't reading yet, when they're listening to books. It's so important because it's building those literacy skills.
Right.
And so we certainly do not want to exclude the itty-bitties. It goes from 0 all the way to age 18.
Right. That's how you learn.
Yes, exactly. That's how you learn.
That's how you learn that accent.
Do I still have an accent?
No, but I'm saying kids hear their parents speak and they learn to speak the same way.
Yes.
It's amazing, though, if you go down south or go to a foreign country or something, if you're there very long at all, next thing you know, you're picking up that little accent and a little dialogue, the slang and the things. And so
very true.
We're creatures, and we don't try to do it, but it just happens.
It just happs that way.
All right, so what else we have?
So in addition to that, we have something that we're doing to celebrate Valentine's Day. Sign up is required for this, but we're creating beautiful old-fashioned Valentines, and we're going to listen to some silly Valentine stories. Right. And I'm excited about that because we're making Valentines just like I made with my grandma all those years ago. It's a little surprising because when I talk to the kids, some of them have made Valentines and some of them never have made them but have wanted to. So we thought this would be a great program.
And, really making these homemade things just means so much more than just buying something at the store.
And then they have that forever. So they can look back on that when they're 30 and say, oh, look what I made for Grandma when I was 8.
Because Mama saves those things.
Oh, yes. I'm a mama. I do save. I save everything. In addition to that, we have some wonderful teen programs. We have Teens Connect Thursday the 2nd, and it's in the evening, and it's a wonderful program where teens get together to do crafts, to play games. Every month it's something a little bit different, so it's very varied, and it's been very well received. It's a newer program.
Okay.
One of our older programs, which is also popular, is our Teen Discuss This Book, and we're doing that on the 11th at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, and we all get together with a focus on a book that has been meaningful to us. But in addition to talking about books, we talk about art and music and pretty much anything that they want to talk about.
Okay.
The weekend after is the 18th, and we have another teen program called Press Play, and they get together and they do things like Mario Kart Marathon, all sorts of digital games. I specify digital because sometimes we do board games as well, but not for Press Play. In addition to that, we have some wonderful story times every Wednesday, 10:15 for toddlers and 11 for preschoolers. And then on Tuesdays, twice a month, we have something called Homeschool Hub. It's at 10:30 every other Tuesday, and it's for homeschoolers. They get together and The kids learn about some fascinating scientific principles. They do experiments, they play games, but they also learn about teamwork. And so they're building social skills, they're building science skills. It's proved to be a really popular program. That's a newer one, too. Yeah. We also have our regular science scouts twice a month at 4:30, and those are building science skills as well. So those are the highlights of the month. I don't want to take up all your time, Miss Erin.
Well, we publish these schedules.
Yes, we have other programs in addition to that, but I figured that would be what I would highlight this month.
If you ever look at their calendars, like every day they got multiple things. So
yes,
we'll put the links. We have the link in the story about where you can go and check up the event calendar. Okay, Erin, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Well, first thing I have, just like the kids have their winter reading program, it's not just for kids. We do have the adult winter reading wonderland as well, and it is not. It's you can still sign up. It's not too late. And for every book that you log, is a chance to win either one of our weekly prize drawings, where we have a $15 gift card to Garcia and Guavino's. That's
always the good stuff.
Yep. Amazing bakery in town. And then also we're doing bi-weekly drawings for one of our prize baskets.
She brought a lot of goodies, so watch this here, Mark.
I have one right here. This is
the basket's included too?
Yep, the basket is included as well.
That's worth reading a book for, just for the for the box.
It'd be good for picnics.
Each one's kind of like a different hobby kind of theme. So this one is our cooking basket. So we have an artisan bread making kit here. This is part of it. It's like the little bowl you can use. So it teaches you how to make artisan bread.
Let's set it out here so we'll get a pile of stuff going here.
You get a winter-themed...
Was that like an apron?
Yep, winter-themed apron that we got going.
That's so much fun, Erin.
Oh, that's cool. There you go.
We got a ton of different cooking utensils and things like that. I have
you don't
a bunch
realize how
here.
important this little whisk. They are so neat. All the things that this makes it different, better than a spoon. You know.
Yes, and those are the ones that always go missing. At least in my household, we lose all our whisks.
Well, the kids use them for singing microphones.
I'm sure my daughter does.
Yep. We got some more of the
multi-purpose.
bread making tools and things like that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
that looks like something sharp there. Yes.
One of the other things.
That's kind of neat. Cut the dough.
Lots of stuff in here. You've got some nice silicone.
These are really cool. I use these to get the stuff out of the oven.
Yeah.
Oh, those are nice.
You know, we've always used pot holders, but
yeah.
I don't know how many times I've burned myself. But these here, you do not burn yourself with these.
Oh, I love those.
They're great.
And then this is a kitchen notebook that if you want to save all of your favorite recipes, you can write them down in here.
Yeah, my favorite recipe is never the same every time I do it.
Yes, you alter
it. I never follow the. I don't even have a recipe. I open the cupboard. It's called back of the stove soup. So whatever you got, you just throw it in the pot, and it always comes out different.
Mm-hmm. See, I always alter mine. Like I just change them around.
When my father's mustache, that's for those that have been around here a long time, was there right across from Jack. Well, now it's Lindsay Chevrolet. There was a house, that empty lot that used to be a house there, and it was a restaurant called My Father's Mustache.
What a cute name.
And it is. It's great. The Noels ran it. And Pappy Noel had this soup called Back of the Stove. And it literally was different. Whatever he had left over, he threw it in the pot. And it was always so good. So
that
anyway,
sounds
a plug for the My Father's Mustache. Too bad it's gone. It's a great place.
But you captured the history.
Yes. Okay, so what else? The box is not empty, so there's more stuff.
So, that's just the container for all of the. Because we showcase this at the circulation desk when you come into the library.
Right.
You can come up and just see all the things that are within the box.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just got.
They try to entice you to.
Yeah, so there's just a bunch of more.
These things are really cool too because they're not metal.
They're
they don't
flexible.
Scratch.
Oh yeah, yep.
They don't scratch. Let me get one. Let me show you what you got here.
Yep,
spoon
just tons and tons of these.
There's something you ice your cake with that thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Look at a baster.
Yep, we got tons of stuff in there.
Oh, that's so much fun.
Some of the stuff's not going back in the basket. I know what that is. That's a yolk separator, isn't it?
Is that what that is? See, I would not know what that was.
What?
Yeah, I know when I cook.
She's not a cook, right?
No, I do. That's the hilarious thing.
And then, of course, this is more for the bread making.
Now, let me think what that is. I've never seen that. What is that?
Oh, you've never seen that?
For dough. I know that.
Oh, is it for
Something
dough?
for dough.
Oh, okay.
I wish I knew how to make more bread, but I don't.
This is always good. Is there no?
Yeah.
That's it.
Nope, that's it.
Well,
for
maybe
the,
more stuff will get added as time goes on and people come in.
Well, and this is just one of our gift baskets. So we have different themed ones as well. We have an art themed gift basket, so it has a lot of different art supplies. It has a 3D pen. That you put filament in, and you can actually create cool designs that are like 3D and everything.
Yeah.
So,
That's very popular. My
Erin
daughter
loves that
loves
stuff.
hers. Yeah.
Let me set this down here for you. Oh, it is heavy. That's got a lot of stuff in it.
yeah, and one of my favorite gift baskets that we have is an outdoor. It's sort of a bird watching kind of gift basket, but it's got snowshoes with the poles. But of
Right.
course, we need snow.
Yes,
But it's got a bird watching guide, a really nice winter hat, and things like that.
Well, the next day they call for flurries. That's the day we're going to get tons of snow.
There's 2 days in the next week, I think. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
It's coming.
Yeah.
You know. Well, we hope anyway. I love snow. I think yesterday I went outside and I was coming into the building here, and all of a sudden I noticed how quiet it was. I could still hear the traffic, but it just had that ambiance of quietness, whatever that is. And that's like you get when it starts to snow. You know, I thought, here comes the snow, because it just had that, the clouds get low and it just got quiet. It's just a weird sound, just like no
Very
sound.
peaceful.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful.
Oh, yeah,
like when it
yeah.
started snowing yesterday
I
morning.
love it. Yeah.
And
Just gets quiet.
it was my daughter's birthday. She got so excited when she saw it because on the day she was born, I call her Snow Baby. They had the most beautiful snow, very delicate, and it was just like yesterday morning. So.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, let me share a real quick story about snow. When I had my kids living out in Arizona, we were out there, and of course, we're in southern Arizona in Tucson. It doesn't
Lots
really,
of snow there.
Well, actually, it's the most southern ski resort in the country.
Oh,
Is
wow.
in Tucson, Arizona, but there's a mountain at like 12,000
Oh,
feet or
okay,
something.
okay.
But right there in the valley, never snows. Very weird. All of a sudden, my daughter said, yeah, the principal got on the PA system and said, everybody stop what you're doing and go outside right now. Right now, everybody go outside.
Oh, that's so cute.
And it's snowing, those big old flakes, that are about that
Yeah.
big. And the kids, about 20 minutes, it's never really stuck to the ground, but the snow would just, and those kids had never seen, most of them had never seen snow in their life. And,
Wow.
well, what is that? The sky is falling.
It must have been magical for them.
It is, especially in elementary school. Kids
Yeah.
just love it. Yeah, it was great. So anyway, that's my
That's
snow
awesome.
story. But kids love snow. They love it.
My daughter was very excited yesterday.
Yeah. All right, so go on. Well, we've got off track here. We love about snow. We
that
talk
is
about
okay.
snow. You probably got books about snow, don't
We
you?
have lots of wonderful children's books about snow,
Yeah.
Snowflake Bentley, and all sorts of stories, and I'm sure you do as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, we definitely have a lot
A lot
of.
of
Yeah.
them romance novels about,
Ski resort. Well, we have teen books like that as well.
that is true.
Okay.
It's not too late to sign up, and you can go to our website for both the kids and the
Yep.
adults winter reading. You just click on it, takes you to Beanstack, and you get set up, and it allows you to log in your books. And then the other stuff I've got going on, going into February, we've got for our It's called Bad Romance.
Right.
It's a pun off the song. We don't actually just talk about bad romance stories.
Okay.
But it
Find
is
some
a
good romance stories.
It's a romance genre discussion group, so we talk about pretty much everything. We try and do a theme every month, and for February, we're actually doing our in-person meeting at the library, so that'll actually be next Wednesday on the 1st. At 6 p.m., we're going to be showing a rom-com, and this year it's going to be Just Like Heaven with Reese Witherspoon. So everybody's free to come in. We'll be showing the movie, and we'll have some light refreshments, and if we have enough time, we'll probably talk about the movie, things like that.
Maybe we'll talk about the movie. Every time you mention these romance things, I always think of Fabio, on the cover of something that he
You
was.
mentioned him last
I
time.
know, that's the guy. I mean, I seen a picture of him not too long ago. He's got to be much older. He
Right.
still had that long blonde hair and square chin, so he was.
I'll be honest, I never found him that handsome.
I didn't think so either.
I remember
did, of
when
course.
he was the big thing, and I was just like,
I think it was the
oh,
hair, and that,
I don't know.
that 12-pack he had here,
Perhaps.
All right, you got some other flyers here. What else we got?
So that's one of the programs we're doing, and then also I just wanted to mention we took a break because of the holidays and things like that,
Sure.
but we have started up our What the Tech program that is
Yeah.
every Tuesday at 2 p.m. So if there's any tech questions that that you have, like there's just something about your phone you're not sure about, or they're trying to learn how to use a new laptop, things like that. Patrons can come in. We try and do a theme a month of like we'll focus on doing certain aspects like Microsoft Office or something like that.
Sure.
But any specific questions, we can come in and try and troubleshoot with you. We usually have a bit of a group, so it's kind of interesting to see people bounce ideas off each other and be like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I don't know how to do that. Let's go over that today.
So many things. This is called Rent a Grandkid Day because, if you're a little older, you come in how to use your phone and you don't have a grandkid living around here. They're down here at the library and they'll be glad to show you how to do it. That's always the joke of the day. All right, so what else we got?
Also, we have a program called Getting Real About Getting Old. So this is especially appropriate for those who are 60 and older. Or have a parent who's 60 and older. And it's just offering people, it's just kind of a discussion on, what resources are available to them, specifically on starting getting your finances in order, that type of thing. So,
or can you retire? Or are you going to continue working till you're 80? Yeah, right. That's great. We're all going to get old, so it's you got to check it out because there is a lot of opportunities for seniors, and a lot of different skill things that they can learn and do, and jobs and events and all sorts of tons of stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, it'll go over like living arrangements, things like that. If you're a caregiver for your parent and you're not sure, what we should start planning, what should we do? These are just kind of gives you an idea of what resources you have available to you in the area.
That's good.
And then that is going to be February 9th at 2 p.m. And then we have another one that's going to be February 23rd at 6:30.
Okay.
And then I have one more I was going to talk about, and that's our Photography and Beyond program that we do periodically.
That's always a well attended.
Oh yeah. No. This is our local photographer, Sharon Fisher. She is amazing. And this theme that we're going to be doing for February is for loved ones. So how to do photographs concerning your loved ones and things like that. And it is virtual, so it'll be at 10. So anybody interested can register on our calendar, and you'll receive the Zoom link closer to the date.
Yeah. There's a lot more to taking pictures than just pointing the camera and going click, 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 click. So.
Yeah.
But little tricks you learn can just changes the whole way you capture the image, and how you approach the whole picture. People don't pay much attention. Stand there and say cheeseburger. That's what we do. But there's a little more to it.
And you're going to have that for years and years, so you might as well do it right.
Yeah, that's it. The archaeologists in the future are going to say these people back in the 21st century didn't take any pictures. They're all going to be buried with our phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to work. That always fascinates. We've talked about that before, but you have to wonder. I know there's so many ways to save them, but not everybody will necessarily have access.
I'm working on a project right now for a place that their hard drive is dead. Can you see if you can get something off of it?
Oh, wow.
Can we convert this from this to this? We forgot to print them out.
It makes it harder if the hard drive's like 20 years old.
Oh, yes, everything. I remember people bring in, big floppy, the 5-inch or 8-inch floppy drive. Oh, you got a machine for that? No. Sometimes you got to draw the line in the sand, and we just can't do them. But, like your memory box, you can take your videos over to the library, and if you got the time, you can sit there and transfer them off the VHS and stuff right to a DVD. So now's the time to do it.
Which is
Those
incredible.
things are already
Yeah.
35 years old, so we need to get them off of there and save those.
They don't last
Save those
long.
memories.
Once
These
they're
are
gone, they're
memories,
gone.
more than just
Yeah.
tapes and things. Yeah, it's great.
Even like old letters I have some old letters that are 100 years old or so, and over time the ink fades. And so what I'm having to do is it's not enough to scan it, because when I scan it, it's still very light.
Sure.
I sometimes rewrite the letters,
Right.
which I haven't been able to do that many, but
Or you can just
it comforts
read them and put them in audio form too.
Oh, I never thought of
audio
that.
and video, and have the camera and actually take a picture. So down the road, it's I'm reading this letter to your grandchildren and great grandchildren.
Oh, that's neat. I never thought of that. I've always I'm more of a writer, so I always
you
just
get
wrote
all
them
sorts
down.
of tons of ideas on the world like that.
Very true. That's why you want to tune into us.
That's right. It's a great idea. So much stuff goes on. How's the amphitheater coming? We heard any more on that?
We're working on it.
Springtime, it'll go like crazy, right?
We're just working on a few things, but we are very hopeful, and It will happen. We don't have an exact deadline, but we're getting there.
I know you guys will have.
We'll do it. You saw us build a garden.
I know you have all sorts of activities just kind of floating around that area of the library. So.
But it will happen, and it'll be such an asset to our building, very much like the children's garden. You know, we're very lucky. We have quite a beautiful building and setup, and we're able to offer some things that other libraries are not able to.
Can we put a plug in for the SammyCon?
Erin, go right ahead.
I mean, my kids love it.
It's
they're
coming up
40-some years old.
No, that's her baby. We help out, but that
no, it's coming in September, so just keep an eye out and see what things will be.
I mentioned the word, and all of a sudden you see how she lit up. You know, she goes.
We've got some stuff in the works, so just keep an eye out. Coming towards the summer, we'll have some more
We'll start
information.
talking more about it as we go along and encourage people to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see those glow. You know. It's a great program. You'll find out more about it later in the summer.
Get a
all right.
ton of
Anything
people.
else we want to, talk about?
That's all I got for now.
That's all you got for now. We'll see you in a couple of weeks because we try to do this a couple times a month, right? So.
Yes, could I mention one
Sure.
last
You
thing?
mentioned-
One program I forgot to mention is Music and Movement, and it's every Monday at 11. And what I love so much about this program is it's for babies and toddlers, and so it meets an age range that toddler and preschool, a little bit of a younger group.
Sure.
And what's so neat about it is they learn beginning yoga movements. They enjoy music. They look at very, very simple board books. They sometimes work with scarves. I mean, it's a very organic program that's filled with tons of stuff that delights those itty bitties. And I love the fact that we can even get them a little bit into yoga. So that's every Monday at 11 a.m.
Well, our library is cradle to grave, so
Yes.
there's always something happening at our Samuels Public Library. Please check it out. Look at the links below. Go to the library, just walk around and see what they have in there. Talk to the ladies over there, and it's just tons of stuff. I don't know how it all fits in that building, but it does.
We make it work.
We make it work. All right. Thanks again, and we'll see
Thank
you in a
you.
few
Thank you.
weeks. Okay. Thank you.
Wonderful.